Hello everybody, my name is Emmett, and today I'm going to be doing a review for the BananaProsthetics STP Model 1. So, I know it's been a while since I've posted anything, I'm sure everybody else has a lot of stuff going on in their life. I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life. Only recently have I actually had the time to be able to make videos again, which I'm really excited about. I've really missed it. I'm glad to kind of start easing back into it. So I'm just going to go right into this and we're gonna get this review started. So fair warning, if you don't want to see a realistic looking prosthetic, don't watch this, click away. I'll give you a second to do that. So this is what it looks like. I believe I got this in the beige color, whatever the second color option is, the second lightest color option. That's what this is. So I'm going to start off with what I really like about this STP, and that is actually the thing that I thought I wouldn't like about it, and that is the funnel shape. The way that this sits on me, the thinner part sort of goes between your legs a little bit, and my urethra is angled straight into the wider part here. So everything drains straight down the shaft. You don't really have to pull it out super far or anything like that. The way that everything is sort of angled by itself, just a little bit of a tip, and everything goes straight down the shaft. This is probably one of the better STPs that I've used, which is really nice because it's kind of hard for me to find STPs that work for me personally just because my anatomy seems to sit a little bit further back than most people's. The second thing that I kind of like, I know this tab probably looks huge on camera. I promise it's not in person. It's really small, actually, compared to some tabs that I've seen. But I sort of like this, sort of flat tab that they have instead of some STPs you'll see just have a little bit of a lip around to keep it in a harness. Because of this tab, there is no way that this thing is going to tug through your harness and slip out the front. I don't know if this is enough of a tab to adhere to yourself. I personally do not use adhesives. I have really sensitive skin. I've talked about it before. So I don't know if you would be able to adhere this or not. I also think the shaft size is nice. I know it probably looks kind of big, but when you actually look at it, from the base to about right here, it's not very big at all. It's probably close to my preferred size for an STP. But that sort of takes us into the things that I'm not a huge fan of with this STP. You'll probably notice, probably one of the first things you noticed actually, is that it has hella veins. And they're very prominent. They stick out. It's not something that's sort of set into the silicone. There is a newer second model of this STP that does not have this issue, that looks a little more realistic in my opinion. But when I purchased this, that option, that model was not available. So this is the one that I ended up getting. Otherwise, I probably would have got the second model instead. So something else that I don't like about this, the balls are not big at all. They're actually, I feel like, kind of small, which is not a bad thing in and of itself, but they are really firm, and I'm not sure what there's a huge ridge that goes all the way around, and I know that you do find the line that sort of bisects testicles and cis men, which I'm fine with. I understand that, but I do feel like this is very, very, very prominent, and they are kind of uncomfortable to have between your legs and in your pants when you're packing, trying to move around and do things. They can chafe a little bit, and wherever this is sitting, these are not going to move. You're not going to get a lot of give out of these, which also kind of impacts how this packs. I'm not a huge fan of how this this STP actually packs in your pants because of how firm the balls are. It just kind of goes, you have this lump that sort of sits like this. So even though you don't have a big bulge from the front, you can definitely feel it underneath. So it does kind of suck, you know, to have those aesthetic issues and have the packing issues and the balls be so firm when this is legitimately just straight up to stand to pee one of the best prosthetics that I've used. You can get this prosthetic. I personally got this from their storefront on Etsy. I'm pretty sure they do have their own standalone storefront, or at least they used to. I imagine they still do. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, please leave them down below, and I will see you guys later.